Newcastle has the best support in the country when it comes to coming down in away games. Let's just give them a performance to cheer for. Why are you stressed? Longstaff, come on. One of our own. Okay, hello everyone, this is Jason914 and I am back with another episode of Football Manager 2020 as Newcastle United boss. In this episode, we'll have 3 games. We'll have Bournemouth away. I hope I'm pronouncing that right with the British accent because I'm sure it's not Bournemouth. Then you have Brighton at home, okay, and then Walsall. I hope we can get 6 points and we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is the formation and lineup I'm going with our first game against Bournemouth. So we have Dubravka in goal. I'm gonna bring in Kraft in the right back position because Yedlin is coming back, but he needs a bit of help. Okay, and then you have Lascelles and Cher in the middle, Willems on the left, Hayden, Longstaff, Bentalev, solid midfield. Alan San-Maximan will go back for his first start in a while, and then Almiron. Oh, I didn't realize Almiron was 81%. Probably from his international duty. I have to suddenly change that, okay? Then if that's the case, I'm gonna bring on Matt Ritchie instead, and then Morelos up front. I think we still have faith in this lineup. I hope we can get 3 points away from home. Let's do it. Okay, so for Bournemouth, familiar names to me would be Nathan Ake, really good center back. He was bought by Bournemouth from Chelsea. Okay, then you have Ryan Fraser, a Scottish player in the wing. Billing, also familiar with that guy. And then Callum Wilson, this guy actually is an England player. He has 3 caps for England, so he's a deadly guy and we have to make sure that we keep this too quiet. I'm just gonna say, come on, let's just do this for the fans. Okay, we kick off and we're underway. I want you to play down the middle because we do have a numerical advantage down the middle. It's 3 against 2. Wilson is through. Gets the finish in. It's offside. Okay, we have a lot of space down the middle, but he's gonna send it back to Smith. Okay, you had space in the middle. Why did you throw it out? Come on. Okay, Smith is going on his own. Okay, he just had a Maradona moment or a Messi moment. San-Maximan with a throw-in. Corner. Okay, headed wide. Sends it out wide to San-Maximan, who cannot control the ball. Thus goes back to Bournemouth. Okay, we're gonna pass it in the middle. Duffy gets through. Saved by Dubravka. They're getting through because they're running in behind. I think we have to find a way to adjust something. Pull back a little bit because I think we're getting caught out by the offside flag. Okay, heads in. Goal mouth scramble there, but we weren't able to force it in. San-Maximan running down the wing and he's free. Delivers a cross into Ritchie. Yes! Matt Ritchie against his old club. Makes it 1-0 to Newcastle United. So it was just a free kick by Kraft. Takes it. San-Maximan is through. Okay, caught out. Then just before it goes outside, delivers it to Ritchie. Volleys it into the top corner. Actually, that reminds me of his real-life goal when he scored against Bournemouth last season. Get it? Rico is free. Duffy. Okay, saved. Okay, Ramsdale with the goal kick. Wilson is charging forward with pace, and he's got through. Dubravka saves. They're very direct, I have to say. We have to do something about that. They're pretty fast. They get in behind, and then they're just trying to outrun us. Longstaff with a good ball out to San-Maximan on the wing. What can he do? He does his man. Morelos! Saved by the keeper. Okay, sends it long to San-Maximan, who loses out. Okay, Rico sends Wilson through, who scores. And that's exactly what I was talking about there. The fact that they are just lumping balls forward, and when their forward gets on the end of it, they score. 1-1 at halftime. It's a fairly even game so far, but hopefully we can regroup a little bit. Because they keep catching us out from direct balls, I think we have to pull back a little bit. Let's sit deep. Okay, they're trying to counter-attack, so if we sit deep, at least that's going to help a little bit. Bournemouth kickoff, and I think to hit them on the break, we're gonna change our style a little bit. Okay, we're gonna hit them on the break, not through the middle anymore. Let's go down the flanks. Okay, Rico sends a ball in. King. Dubravka spills it. Okay, they have a free kick in a promising area. Dubravka saves. Longstaff. Can you send Morelos free there? Send San-Maximan free instead! Yes! And it's 2-1. Okay, San-Maximan. That's what I was talking about. Exploit the flanks down the wing and a right winger will profit. So Bentalev and Hayden interchange passes. I already saw the opening with Morelos there, but instead he picked out San-Maximan. who timed his run perfectly, beats the keeper at the near post. 2-1. Okay, Smith got past Richie so quickly there. Longstaff, stand him up. Wilson scores. It's 2-2. Okay, I think we need to make a sub. Longstaff hasn't really played well today, so I'm gonna take him off for John Joe Shelby. Hopefully that will help us have a bit more fresh legs in the middle of the park. Let's be a bit more direct. Okay, let's play a bit wider. Okay, dribbles past one. King. Fraser. Oof! Hits the post. Let's bring on somebody just to freshen things up on the front lines. Okay, let's shift it a little bit. Let's make them cut inside, make it confusing for them and attack. And then I'll bring Richie off. He's had a good game, but we can try to attack more. Let's have Chong on the wing in an inside forward position, okay? Let's try to win this game. Come on. Bentaleb, who spots the run of Willems down the flank. What can he do with it? Can he cross the ball? Gets it to Shelby, who takes a hit. Richie! Saved by Ramsdale. Okay, Willems is free down the flank. He's running at pace. Can he lay the ball back? Crosses it to Chong! Saved by keeper. Now bring on Jolinton, I think. Bournemouth with the corner, cleared by Newcastle. And Saint-Maximin now with some room to run. Okay, can he pick out the good pass? He's just gonna run himself. Okay, he's gonna go down the wing. Dribbles past one. And it's a foul. VAR. It's a pen for Newcastle. 87th minute. Bentaleb. Yes! 3-2. Okay, we're in the lead. We're in the lead. Okay, let's be a bit more disciplined, okay? And waste a bit more time. Crosses it. Saint-Maximin is free! Yes! 4-2. Okay. I think that secures it. Come on. I hope that secures it. It's never too late. Football's a crazy game. Okay, so Bentaleb just finds it. Back to Kraft, who crosses it. Saint-Maximin was free. He just heads it. Far corner. And that's 4-2 to Newcastle United. Yeah, Fraser. Lascelles with a good tackle. Dubravka with a save. But it was offside. That's the win. That's the 3 points. That was a good game. Okay, it was blow per blow. It was very evenly matched up until the second goal when we went 2-2. And then all of a sudden we won a penalty at the end. And then we just had that clinching goal by Alan Saint-Maximin. And 3 points are going back to Newcastle. Just to put it into some perspective here. Look, this guy said that I'm struggling to work out how they do it. Unfortunately, they don't look strong enough. And... Don't speak too soon with Newcastle United. Okay, so for our next game against Brighton, this is our lineup. We're going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to try to play wide. I'm going to play with a 4-2-4 formation. Lots of forwards, I know, but it's pretty much a 4-4-2. Okay, and then I'm just going to put Almiron and Saint-Maximin down the wing. And then we're going to go with 2 up front. Play wide. Okay, exploit the flanks, and hopefully we can get a good win. Come on. Okay, there we go. So, as expected, they did go with 3 at the back. So, definitely, you have 3 center backs here. 2 center forwards. They're going to press in behind their spaces, which is great. They're going to go with 2 up front. But the key thing here is that they only have wing backs. And that's why we're going to try to exploit the flanks by having 2 sets of wingers down and a fullback down the left and right side. Just go pick it up where you left off last time out. Stay calm. Okay, Brighton will kick off. Jolinton will drive forward, passes it to Morelos, who's through on goal here. Morelos, can he score? Keeper saves. Morelos again, and it's in. 30 seconds in, we're 1-0 up against Brighton. Jolinton just sent Morelos free. Okay, that's the partnership I was hoping for. Okay, they try to dive in. Morelos gets another bite, and it's 1-0, his second goal of the season. First goal in the Premier League. Jolinton, what can he do? Okay, he's gonna drive forward down the wing. He's much better, not as a focal point, but the guy who actually supports the main striker, and I'm happy with that. We have another free kick. Saint-Maximin into Lascelles. Goalmouth scramble. Okay, hits the post or side netting. Saint-Maximin whips the ball in. Morelos forces a save from the keeper, and we have a corner. Okay, let's let this pressure pay. They're a team at the bottom of the table for a reason, okay? Saint-Maximin with the ball in, headed out. Okay, they're trying to play out from the back. I do want to press a little bit more. Okay, Patrick. We left him unmarked there, actually. Press. Yes! Pressure! Ah! That's what I mean. If you press, okay, they're trying to play out from the back. You just press them, and they're gonna fumble at one point. Willems. Gets past one, gets past another. Good for a fullback. Go back. Almiron. Crosses it. San Maximan just wide. And it's halftime. We're 1-0 up and we have a lion's share of the play. If anything, we should be a bit more clinical, but I'm relatively happy with how we did. Very early goal. Let's hope we can keep it up. Okay, second half begins. See, look at that superiority down the flank. If we don't do something about that, I have no idea what to do anymore. Hayden will retrieve the ball. Okay, he's lacking in support but got San Maximan out brilliantly there. San Maximan dribbles past and scores a really good goal, and it's 2-0 to us. So his back is against it, but somehow he just pivots and finds San Maximan so free. I don't know how he does that. Dribbles past one, and there you go. Calm finish. Bentaleb crosses it to Joelinton, who heads it straight at the keeper, but we're creating good chances. Morelos, can he do something with it? Finds San Maximan, who knocks it down into the path of Morelos. Ah, that should have been a goal. Okay, I think we're going to bring on Andy Carroll here. I think he's going to be a bit more effective than Joelinton in supporting Morelos. Hayden, free in the middle. What can he do? Finds Kraft. Finds San Maximan, who drives and forces a save from Ryan. And it's 3-0. I don't know how that happened. I was focused at another side of my view. Let's take a look at the replay, please. So it was a free kick. An almighty scramble there. They just basically headed it into their own net. Montoya. That's a good goal, though, it has to be said. Ah, he just hit it. That looks like one of the Pavard kind of goals. You know, the one scored by Benjamin Pavard in the World Cup? Proper. Sends it to Moy, who just whacks it to Montoya. What a hit. Okay, nothing I could do about that. But it's still 3-1 to us. Probably that's a time to bring on John Joe Shelby. Let's bring him on for Bentaleb. He's had a good game. Okay, let's bring on Chong for Almiron. Corner taken. Morelos has the ball. San Maximan in the middle. What can you do? Hayden. Carroll, who's free. Forces a save from Ryan. Okay, we get the 3 points. That's 2 wins from 2 in the Premier League. That's really good. So 3-1, we were cruising, 3 goals, and then they just got a really good goal. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much. Okay, so 3 points in the bag, and we find ourselves in, look at that, Newcastle in 6th place. 11 points from 6 games. Not bad at all. We have a Carabao Cup game for our last game of the episode. This will be against Walsall. So I'm gonna go with that 4-4-2 formation again. But I'm just gonna pull the wingers a little bit back. Okay, so we're gonna have Lazaro. It's pretty much a rotated side because the previous game was an insane 2 days before. So a lot of our players are really tired, and therefore we just have to work with what we have. We're going to have to let them rest because we have a very tough game against Liverpool coming next. But I still believe that this team can get the win that will take us to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Fingers crossed. Come on. Okay, we kick off. Okay, we win the ball back down the wing, and we can break. Andy Carroll into Joelinton, who takes a good touch, runs forward with the ball, takes a strike straight at the keeper, but great save. Okay, Holden. Okay, gets past Yedlin there, and drives it into the corner, and it's 1-0 to Walsall. This is not a good start. That was a fine goal, it has to be said, but we shouldn't be conceding like that. Come on. Crosses it to Joelinton, headed out, Shelby, Longstaff, into Andy Carroll. Joelinton, Carroll, straight at the keeper. Show some passion, guys. Half-time, we're 1-0 down. This will not do. Richie was injured. Okay, but I think I need to push people up. Definitely. I need to put more men up. That's why I'm gonna take out Shelby. I'm gonna bring on Chong. Okay, who's gonna go in the wing. Right? And then for my team talk, I'm just gonna say, guys, that was really bad. I expect to see much better. Shelby, Chong, who takes a drive, forces a save, and we have a corner kick. After this highlight reel, I'm probably gonna make a change. Oof, they just hit the post, alright. Okay, they're gonna They're gonna run through us if I'm not careful here. So I definitely need to make some changes. Right. I'm gonna bring on Bentaleb just to add a bit of creativity down the middle, along with Shelby. Hopefully that will help spur us, and Darlow just manages to save that. Okay, we're still in this. Come on. Let's bring on one more sub. I'm gonna bring on Morelos for Andy Carroll, and then I'm gonna swap it around. Bentaleb, Lazaro, Shelby here. Goes for the drive, saved by the keeper. Can we get a last-minute goal to equalize here? Straight at the keeper. I think we've lost this one. We lost. We lost to a non-league team. Well, what comes up must come down, it has to be said. I mean, we had 2 good wins in the Premier League and all of a sudden we're out in the cup so early. Really annoying. You were just not good enough today, guys. Okay, so I think that's the end for this episode. We had 3 games. We started out well enough. 4-2 win in a really tense match against Bournemouth. And then we dominated Brighton, got a 3-1 win. But we lost in the Carabao Cup. 3rd round, we're out. But at least that will allow us to focus a little bit on our Premier League because we're doing fine so far. We find ourselves in 6th in the table. We have 11 points. We picked up some good wins. We can still make an impact in this season, and I know it. In the next episode, let's take a look at our schedule, okay? We have Liverpool away. Toughest game you could ask for, to be honest. But we have Aston Villa at home after that, and then Crystal Palace away. Hopefully, we can pick up a few points in that episode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And as always, stay safe, stay at home. Bye-bye.